we'll move over to India swiftly. We'll fly over.
That's a
It's not a segue. It's just
15-hour flight.
it's just a full stop.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
We just want to touch on Tommy Fleetwood very quickly. So, over the past few years, Tommy's been playing some incredible golf, like one of the most consistent golfers in the world. And he's just not really, he's not been able to get over the line. Like, he's been up the top of the leaderboards week after week after week, not been able to get it done, never won on the PGA Tour, obviously won before on the DP World Tour, and then come around the Tour Championship, the FedEx Cup, gets over the line, biggest payday of almost any golfer's career, smashes it. Awesome news, Tommy. Like, brilliant stuff. And now he's gone over to India, DP World Tour, and he's managed to win that event as well. And I think win it with style. The field was strongish.
Yeah.
It was a DP World Tour field with some added additions. So you had Victor Hovland, you obviously had Rory, you had Shane Lowry, you had Brian Harmon, you had Ben Griffin.
Yeah.
You had a selection of like top 20 players in the world against a kind of average strength DP World Tour field.
Yeah.
So, you would expect Tommy Fleetwood to be up and around the top of that leaderboard anyway. But what Tommy did in this event, which I think it was great to see, is that maybe in the past few years, up around the top of the leaderboard, come Sunday, he'd fall away. The putts wouldn't drop, and he just wouldn't be able to get over the line. Whereas in this event, the opposite was true. So he had a bit of a slow day on Saturday, and then he comes out, shoots a 7 under on the final day, and manages to climb to the top of the leaderboard, wins by 2. So he went out and he won this event.
Yeah.
He won it.
Yeah.
Which hasn't really happened much. And the argument would be is that the Tour Championship, potentially, in a roundabout way, it was a limited field event. There's no cut. If he was going to win an event, potentially it's one of the best ones he could have won, but it's also against a small field.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not saying this field was stronger in total, but it was a full field.
Yeah.
It's with a cut.
Yeah.
It's the type of event that over the past few years he's not won.
Yeah.
And he went out and won this.
At a golf course that was a tight course that people, it's not your normal course where it's driver everywhere and stuff like that. It is a kind of a plotter's course in some respects.
Yeah. Well, he didn't hit a lot of drivers.
No.
There's a lot of mini drivers, a lot of fairway woods, a lot of lines off the tees. And I think it was a nice departure in many respects from the usual kind of bomb and gouge.
Yeah.
It's all about balance. Like, you don't want to be seeing a plotter's golf course every week.
No. Yeah.
But you don't want to be seeing a smash fest every week either. You want a bit of variation. And is it Royal Delhi Golf Club?
Delhi Golf
Club was, it was tight. It looked tight. I wouldn't want to be nervous playing that event.
Leading by one, coming to
that'd be
50,
twitchy.
50.
There was so many players in the jungle.
Yeah,
so many players,
including
in the
Rory.
jungle.
Rory was in.
Yeah.
It was like you're saying there, like that Tommy went out and won it. Obviously, that was that was one of the things that kind of we've spoken about for kind of 18 months really, about how he's been close, and we just can't have that final like end product and stuff like that. He'd be always up there, one of the most consistent golfers in the world, and then wins the Tour Championship, and now we're kind of saying that he's going to go on a bit of a run,
and it should be said, like, he's won. He obviously has won on DP World Tour before, and it's not really been that long since he won there either, but over the past kind of 18 months, 2 years, it's been so evident that he's been up and around the top of the PGA Tour leaderboard so consistently that he kept saying, I'm doing all the right things, I'm in the right place, I just need to keep going. But it must have been hard. He must have felt at some point like, what have I got to do to get over the line? And now all of a sudden, there's 2 wins in the last 2 months. Like I said, confidence must be absolutely flying high. Remembering how to win, getting over that line a couple of times. Kind of just don't want the season to end for him.
Yeah,
like want the majors to come now.
Yeah, exactly. Like, kind of in the Marco Penge, kind of those two are kind of like, God, why isn't the Masters in November? Like, again, that sort of thing. Like, yeah, it's obviously there's a couple more events. Obviously, got races to buy and stuff like that. But yeah, would be. Yeah, he definitely doesn't want it to end. Like
It's the smallest things as well, because like the golf he's played over the years has been so good, but like apart from the Tour Championship, I don't think I've ever seen a golfer in the space of 2 years hit such good putts that don't go in.
yeah,
Like the amount of lips and the amount of kind of close calls he had on the green.
yeah,
It was weird.
yeah,
It kind of felt personal, like the golfing gods were just not letting him hold putts.
Yeah.
So to see them finally start to drop when it matters, yeah, it's class. And it would be good to see him go on a bit of a major charge. Like for me, he's the top of the list as far as, you know, best players to not win a major.
Yeah,
Certainly now.
Yeah.
Certainly now. You know, other people kind of drop up and down that list, but yeah, for me, he's the top of that.
Yeah, definitely. And it's interesting to see that. Did you see his son Frankie as well?
Yeah, that was nice, and it was a good story actually. That, you know, out of the blue when they were playing golf recently, Frankie's little kid kind of just says, "Oh, you know, I've not had the chance to run out on the green and celebrate with you." It's something that you see when kind of people win on tour.
Like Scotty at the Open,
sons and daughters kind of
Yeah,
run out
yeah,
to the green. You know, they get lifted up in a Lion King moment. It's all very touching. And I don't think Frankie was there for the Tour Championship, so he's not had the chance to do that. And it's kind of weird how, I don't know, I suppose as a kid, like in that situation, you probably would notice that.
Yeah.
If you're watching golf, you're trying to see your kind of dad get over the line and win. He doesn't, and then Scotty wins, and then Scotty's kids run onto the green or whatever it may be. Frankie must be like, "Oh, I want a bit of that. I want to have my moment. I want to run the green." So to randomly come out with that, and then for Tommy to keep that in his mind and want to win the tournament partly because of that, is pretty cool. I really, really like that, and obviously, you know, Frankie got to get on the green.
Frankie is literally just a national. He's going to turn into a national treasure. I reckon. Like there's some of the like comment like in a golf sense.
Well,
like
one thing I don't like about the media is like when you build people up too early.
No, yeah, that's
A national treasure.
Well, like, you know what I mean. He's
a child.
I know, but like coming. I mean,
lives in Dubai.
The stuff he was saying, like about when he was at the Masters, and you know this now and everything.
Cool.
Like he's just cool. Like he's a really cool, cute,
cool,
yeah,
cool little dude.
Yeah, he is cool.